Hi, I'm Captain Steve Chaconas with National Bass Guide Service. When I'm teaching people how to fish, I talk about my fishing triangle. The base of the triangle is casting, not only for distance, but for accuracy, left-handed, right-handed, and lots of different casts. Next level up is bait presentation. Because fishing lures don't catch fish, fishermen catch fish. Fishing lures just catch fishermen. You have to know how to use the lures in a variety of situations to make the fish bite. And the very top of this triangle is what I call angling skills. Angling skills start with not only detecting the strike, but being able to set the hook and then get the fish to the boat. By combining this triangle, you'll become a better fisherman, and I've got a tip for you coming right up. A lot of pros are using bait casting reels, and a lot of weekend anglers would like to use them too. The problem is the person they're learning from has learned through a process called trial and error. And error, and error, and error. And the error results in a backlash and can also be frustration. But these are great reels because you could throw heavier lures, use heavier line. I like these reels because I could cast them repeatedly and really put the bait where I want it. You need to understand a couple of the mechanics of the reel. The first thing is the spool tension adjustment cap right here. There's a shaft that runs through the center of the spool. You tighten this a little bit, and what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to control what happens at the end of the cast. For the beginning of the cast, you have centrifugal brakes usually located on the opposite side of the reel. Some reels have a dial where you can adjust them. This reel, to make it lighter, has taken that dial away. You take the cover off and the dial is inside the reel. So that is for casting at the beginning of the cast where you have most of your energy. But you really need to develop thumb-eye coordination. Two parts of your thumb, this part and the tip. You're going to use this part to release the spool on the thumb bar, this part to control and stop the spool. This is where you develop thumb-eye coordination. By watching the lure and feeling the bait drop down, you can use your thumb to control the speed of the spool. Do that over and over and over again until you get comfortable with it. Step 2, once you've done that, I want you to bring the rod back, look at the bait, and bring the rod forward and just barely let the line come off the spool. By barely letting the line come off the spool, you develop confidence in what your thumb is doing. Step 3, this is after we feel comfortable with the first 2 steps. We're now going to really put some momentum behind it, but we're going to go high. And we're going to, again, it's important to develop thumb-eye coordination and trust and watch that bait as it goes high. You bring it back, you throw it high, you're not trying to throw it very far. Each time that you do that, you can increase the distance that you're throwing it and start to work on accuracy. Start to look for places in the water that you want to hit. Okay? Practice, practice, practice. These are great reels to use. Take a buddy fishing, wear a PFD, and we'll see you next time.